Well, joining us in studio is Charlotte FC midfielder Brandt Bronico. Brandt, thanks so much for coming by WCNC today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you're obviously here to talk about giving back to the community. You started something last year with the team's inaugural season. You're gearing up for round 2 with BB13. So just tell me why giving back to this community is so important to you.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in North Carolina, having roots here, I kind of had the idea last year is like, I want to get more involved with the community. I feel like we shouldn't always rely on the club to provide all the opportunities for us. So I wanted to be proactive and find a local charity that I could help benefit, and which resulted in us choosing Beds for Kids. So I was like, oh, we'll make this an annual thing and, maybe down the line, eventually a nonprofit.
That's awesome. And you mentioned Beds for Kids. Why specifically that to give back to?
I just think what they do is really great. And the biggest thing is that they're local. So it's, it's something everybody can kind of relate to. And it's like, oh, I know Beds for Kids. Yeah, they're in Charlotte, which I thought was really important. And I mean, they don't just do beds. They do like, whole homes. They furnish all like the whole home for families in underserved communities. So I just thought like the whole idea behind that, it meant a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the event in year 1 was a success. So what can folks who are coming out for the second go-round expect? Yeah,
the event last year, it was really great. It was kind of all thrown together, last minute is like, let's just try it, see how it goes. This one is a lot more organized. We have raffles, more players from Charlotte, from the team will be there. We're having exclusive BB13 beer release at Hot Fly Brewery, where the event will be. We have these mini 2v2 soccer cages. So a lot of fun stuff going on that I think everybody will enjoy.
You mentioned some of your teammates and people from the organization coming out. What does it mean to have their support for what you're trying to do off the field?
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and it means so much to me because I mean they don't have to come, right? A lot of them have families, and we only get so many off days. So to use a couple hours in their off day to come and support, the BB13 fundraiser and Beds for Kids, it means the world.
And we know the Charlotte FC fan base, the Crown, they're so supportive, right? Whether it's at home matches or something that you are doing to give back to the community. So knowing that they want to come out and support what you're doing, what does that mean? Yeah,
I mean, they're one of those groups. They're just amazing on and off the field. In the stadium, they're like our 12th player. And then outside, they're always wanting to get involved and see what the players are doing and help in any way they can, which I'm so grateful for.
Yeah, no, it's been super awesome to see them come out and support this team in its first few years. And I want to talk about the recent Leagues Cup. You guys had a lot of success there. So what did it mean to go and participate in that and then come away with what you were able to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we were all bummed that we couldn't get the job done in Miami and move on. But thinking back and having some time to reflect on the tournament, I think it was a positive moment for us. To make it to the quarterfinals, to kind of build momentum going back into MLS play, and grow as not only individuals but as a team collectively as well.
And that last match in the Leagues Cup was against Inter Miami. Obviously, a lot of chaos with Messi now. So just can you tell me what it was like to be a part of that in an actual match?
Yeah, I mean, it's I've probably gotten this question like 1,000 times.
Right.
It was a very cool experience. This is the best player in the world, right? And you watch him on TV, you watch him play at the highest level and achieve things at the highest level. I would say like the biggest thing that surprised me was how like sturdy or strong he was. For being not so big guy, he was tough to push off the ball. So,
yeah.
It was definitely a cool experience. But hopefully we get their number next time and we get a win.
Absolutely, and obviously that match in MLS was postponed for this weekend, but you're back on the pitch hosting LA on the 26th. So how will you use that momentum from what you guys found during the Leagues Cup when you return to play? Yeah,
it's just building off of the things that we did well in the tournament, and how we grew. The camaraderie, the culture. The team feels more together. Everybody has a better idea of what we're doing now. So a lot of positives to take from Leagues Cup, and I think we can really make a run for playoffs heading back into league play.
All right, so when you do return to the pitch, I've heard it's Brandt Bronico bobblehead night.
That's correct.
Yeah. Have you seen the bobblehead? What can you tell me about it?
I have seen it. It's pretty drastic, but it's cool. I mean, I love it. So
okay.
I'm excited for everybody else to see it. It's pretty funny.
Okay, so you give it the approval.
Yeah, I definitely give it the approval.
Okay.
you're definitely going to want to grab one.
Okay.
That's for sure.
And what does it mean just to have an organization get behind you like that? And it's like, okay, this is your night. It's your bobblehead.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. It's like kind of like one of those bucket list items that you like dream about of having. And I'm so grateful for for Charlotte FC, for not everything they do for me, but us as players and on and off the field. It's just they're really supportive. Everybody's kind of together. It really is like a family feel.
Yeah, and speaking of a family, you guys just moved into a new home. You're at the new facility. So what has it been like kind of taking everything that you're doing there to this new facility that we've all heard so much about and just how awesome it's going to be?
Yeah, the new facility, I mean, it's state of the art. It's I was impressed when I walked in. I would say, it's one of the best, if not the best, training facilities in the league. So credit to the team that designed that. And as players, we're obviously happy and relieved to have like a permanent space that we can call home, like an actual practice facility, and not having to bus from Bank of America to our training facility. So definitely grateful to have that finally set up and be in there permanently.
Yeah, and last question, obviously heading back to MLS play now, but just the goals for this team the remainder of the season and when you get back on the pitch, starting things off with LA.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we're focused on, mainly the only thing that we're focused on is getting into a playoff spot. And then, once you're in playoffs, anything can happen.
Love it. Brandt, thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah, thank you.